Meet Tanya. Tanya leads a team of top IT and tech professionals in a leading multinational telco. Tanya has both permanent and contingent workers in her team. The contingent workers are typically engaged to deliver really specific, highly technical aspects of her team's output. But given the changes in the telco industry, Tanya's reliance on top tech talent is typically very consistent. More and more often, Tanya has had at least a handful of contingent talent on her team. But with the changes to the way we work since COVID-19, Tanya's had to rethink things. Can she keep the contingent workers in her team? Can these workers be engaged in other functions, other departments even? So, Tanya decides to meet over Zoom with her customer service manager from CXC. All her contractors are compliantly engaged through CXC, and she thinks CXC will have some answers for her on how, where, and in what format her contractors can be engaged. And not only for her department, but for the rest of her organisation. You see, Tanya's been hearing about colleagues who are struggling with project disruption and completion because of hiring freezes and the dreaded work from home policy. So she Zooms Michelle, her CXC go-to manager. Well, Tanya, says Michelle, I can show you a number of ways our contractors are being engaged by organisations across Australia during this pandemic. As a start, we're seeing contingent workers playing a significant role by keeping supply chains active, keeping distribution centres and delivery networks staffed and operating, managing help desk and customer service centres as volumes for many clients have peaked, filling skills gaps when employees or contract workers aren't available, are unwell, or need to take compassionate or carers leave. Many companies are ramping up their usage of on-demand workers to deal with resource shortfalls caused by the pandemic. For example, clients in the healthcare industry filling the demand for temporary nurses, and supermarket supply chain servicing the overstretched retail sector. There's been plenty of remote customer service workers engaged too, whereas once they may have been in a call centre, they're now delivering that work from home. It's been a real lifesaver for many of our clients, Tanya. And don't forget, Tanya, contingent workers come with a built-in flexible and adaptable mindset. As so many contractors opt for career contracting these days, there's an inherent attitude to being pliable, adaptable, and resourceful. This is a real win for many organisations amidst this corona crisis. In our experience at CXC, mindset is a critical factor during these uncertain times. Many workers will find adjustment to this new way of working quite difficult. So, for project continuity and maintaining output and productivity, keep contingent workers central to your new order workforce planning. You'll be glad you did. As Tanya considered her team of top IT and tech professionals and the many contingent workers that have come and gone from her team and added great value over the years, she realised she was in pole position to capitalise on contingent labour during this current crisis. Not only that, she knew that thanks to the strategic engagement of contingent labour, her department was set to be as productive and effective, if not more so, than the pre-COVID era.